Hello YouTube, this is Landon, and here we are, the day after the Packers' first preseason game. Some things to learn from, some encouraging signs, I think. It was a pretty decent game for the most part, I guess. I mean, there's some issues, and I'll go over it. Some top 5, or I guess whatever top 5 thoughts, and how I thought the preseason game went, and some shining spots, and some spots that weren't so good looking. As always, if you're just stumbling upon this video, give it a like, share, comment, subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. Otherwise, let's get into the video. These aren't going to be in any particular order, but these are just some of the thoughts that I had in the game. I guess let's start out with Jordan Love. Had some good passes at times, had a couple touchdowns, but some of those interceptions were just, they weren't all on him. I don't think that first one was, even though he totally overthrew the receiver, did not put him in a position to catch the ball. As a receiver, you are told not to bat it up into the air, so I get he was still trying to catch the ball, but popped it up, and it was an easy catch, easy interception, so it wasn't completely on him. The second one was, I don't think that was really, again, don't think it was really on him, but the ball was not in the best place for Doubs to catch it, and he's fallen to the ground, had it, and then had it taken away from him. So again, not really his fault, but again, some of these plays are just like discouraging a little bit. And then that third interception was totally on him, totally misread, and totally picked it off and went a good distance after that. We didn't do a touchdown. So, I mean, he made some good passes. Started out kind of rough. He still has some accuracy concerns. I think he can still get better with time. I still have faith in him that he can show that he has something and be at least a decent journeyman quarterback, but I guess we'll have to wait till the next game to see if he shows any signs of improvement. But he had some good plays, some good touchdowns, and work in progress. Honestly, if I was being totally honest, I think the backup Danny Etling had some decent throws too. That one throw in the third to DJ Baylor was great. Just threw it on target while he was in step, and it was a 65-yarder. Unfortunately, that drive ended with a bunch of dumb penalties and one of the worst shankings I've ever seen in my life for a field goal. So I guess my second point is, I don't think Mason Crosby has anything to worry about, but hopefully he is ready by the first game of the season. He should be, but he is older, so who knows. And I guess go on to some of the receivers. Romeo Doubs looks as good as advertised. It's just, I guess other than that one catch or that one drop pass in the first quarter, he looked pretty great. Made great catches, was on time, made some spectacular catches when Jordan Love was not throwing so well. So, yeah. I think a lot of receivers showed they had something, along with Danny Davis. Had some good plays, some good football knowledge, knowing where he was on the field. That touchdown they scored was great. That touchdown to Samari Toure in the fourth quarter was great. Right on target from Danny Etling. So, to be honest, the receivers I don't think the Packers will be as bad off as receivers as people say they are. They're young, and this is only one preseason game, but at the very least, Romeo Doubs shows he can play in this league against a pretty good defense. So, and Danny Davis, who knows if he'll make the team, but he's made enough plays to at least merit consideration. And let's go to their defense, I guess. Defense was pretty good overall. Didn't make too many terrible plays. Okay, other than that one play by Rico Gafford in the second quarter where he totally got burned deep, and that was just a big mess right there. He totally just got burned badly. So some work will be needed there. I mean, the defense played pretty well, got some good sacks. TJ Slayton looks thinner. He looks faster. He's making some good plays in there. Didn't hear Devontae Wyatt's name called at all. I don't know if he played or not. Didn't hear anything from Key Walker, so those first round guys will have to show that they can do it. Hopefully next game have more opportunities. And I guess we can go, the defense overall did pretty well, I guess. Obviously there's some work that needs to be done. But I mean, it's preseason. A lot of these guys won't even make the team or be in the practice squad, so got their next game next week, so hopefully they show some signs of improvement against the Saints. And I guess the other, I guess as a reminder, there's a reminder to hit the subscribe button if you like what I'm doing here. Make sure you hit it twice to receive all notifications on my newer videos. And next, let's get to Tyler Goodson, who was a real surprise at running back. I've been hearing things in camp that he's been doing great, but in this game he looked great, making his cuts, getting in and out, just making good chunk yardage. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen a good running back in preseason. I mean, we see it every year, but I mean, it just felt like he could be for sure playing on Sundays this fall. Who knows if he'll make the team? I think he has a pretty good chance if he continues to play like he did last night. He should be great for the rest of the season. I gotta be honest. I guess if everybody gets injured, I think he's a decent fallback option. But yeah, overall, I think the Packers did pretty well. Oh, I guess we can talk about the special teams. There weren't any really boneheaded mistakes. Well, I guess that some things never changed. They had a penalty on the opening kickoff return, so some things never changed. But Mari Rodgers looks pretty good. Or he had that one big run back, and when was the last time you saw that for the Packers? Running it back to the 50-yard line, I think it was. But yeah, there was good blocking, but he did most of the work, and it's nice to see. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come for the special teams, since that was the Packers' downfall last year in the playoffs was special teams. Hopefully we continue to see improvement all around the board. I think there's some positive, like I said, there's some positive signs going forward, but there's definitely some work to be done. I mean, there's still 2 more preseason games. So I guess, yeah, good game overall. Some things to learn from, but I think there's enough shining moments or good moments that you can feel more confident going into next week. As always, you can find me on Twitter, here at YouTube, of course, and locals. Until next time, have a great day, and God bless.